All right, testing, 1, 2, 3. What's going on, fellow rogues? It's Mass Mayor here, and welcome in for episode 6 for Outer Wilds. So, previous stream for this, we kind of finally closed out a few more loose ends where we need to tie up in this game. We finally managed to get to the center, I guess you can say, of Dark Bramble, which was definitely probably one of the most nightmare fuel giving locations in the game due to the giant anglerfish there. We figured out how to get past them and finally conclude the vessel storyline, I guess, for the that particular mystery in regards to the Nomad's main ship and what happened to it. And we also closed out I think we already did the one for the probe device or whatever. I think there was something else that we closed out, another mystery we'd got to the bottom to. But basically at the end in the end, where we're at now is that we still have to do the mystery of the Quantum Moon as well as the Ash Twin Project. So we're going to be hopefully trying to solve one or both those mysteries during this stream. And also another thing I want to kind of let you guys know about is that the original plan for this weekend kind of fell through to an extent, not entirely. But originally I'd said that I was the reason I did more than one stream of No Man's Sky during this week was because I felt since I was going out to the haunted trail I'm a part of to go out and try to help out with some stuff tomorrow, I wasn't going to have time to stream it because I was probably going to be gone all day. But like I said, things have changed a little bit. I'm still going to be going out there sometime in the morning, but I'm not going to be out there all day because it turns out the owners of the trail, neither of them are there. They're both out of town. So I don't know exactly how many other people are going to be out there working on their scenes, but I'm probably going to be out there. I mean, I basically have someone just take me out there, and I'm going to be out there just long enough for them, till they're done with what they're doing, and so they can come back and get me. So I'm going to be out there kind of cleaning up my area a little bit. So, more work can be, done on it. And then afterwards, my ride will be come back and get me, later on. So what that means is that sometime tomorrow, I should be able to go ahead and still go through my next No Man's Sky stream. It'll be it'll definitely be probably sometime late tomorrow afternoon or tomorrow night, most likely. But next episode of No Man's Sky should definitely be happening tomorrow with Legends of Zelda: A Link to the Past also happening on Sunday. So I should still be able to do both streams during this weekend. But yeah. So No Man's Sky still is going to happen tomorrow. But with that being said, that's then. This is now. We got 2 more mysteries we got solved in this game. It feels like we were very close to the end of Outer Wilds. There is a DLC I do want to get for it eventually. So that's the thing that's going to happen sometime. But for now, we're just trying to complete the main game. I do want the DLC, but can't really get it at the moment. So for now, we're going to go on in here and see if we can get closer to wrapping the game up. So I've enjoyed this game, even though gravity's been an absolute pain to deal with. You know, Newton's revenge, or whatever you want to call it. You know, I ain't done anything to Newton. But Newton's laws of motion and everything have definitely, you know, been against me in this game. So, kind of like just go ahead and give like a more detailed idea exactly what all I've been talking about up here. What I was just talking about. We're going to go over here and look at this. Look at our little rumor thread. So as you can see right here, we've taken care of like the probe cannon. Seems like everything for the probe cannon. We've, I guess, solved that whole plot line, that whole plot. The ruptured core, or the Nomai shuttle, you know, we got through that. The vessel, everything seems like it's done with that. And really, the only things that are left for us to kind of like, you know, really, you know, solve, you can see, we got like a very, you know, marginal amount of question marks left. It could come down to we might go somewhere else and, you know, like add more question marks. But we've got like a pretty good idea on what we need to be doing. So the Ash Twin project, we're going to save that for the moment. In regards to what we got to do there. We still got to go back to the Sunless City. But we're testing, like I said, I was going to test them with the Sun Station first, because it said, like, there's a way to safely travel to the Sun Station from Ash Twin. So it feels like we should probably try to do that first, if it sends us back to the Sun Station, and see if that kind of, like, you know, helps us resolve things in the Sunless City. I feel like there's probably, like, some kind of lore there we've yet to get. Because it still has a little thing right there saying, you know, that there's more to explore here. So I feel like it might be something in the Eye of the Universe section of that, if anything. But for now, we want to continue this. So I'm trying to, like, keep, like, a middle note of which one of these quantum shards that we did something with in the previous stream, because what we found out is that each of them teaches us something, or each of them has like a particular thing that, you know, that we could, because we know we went to the quantum shrine, or like the temple of quantum knowledge, whatever you want to call it at this point. They definitely were kind of like showing us all the things we can do with the shards. So so I know there's one up here at this museum that we need to go check out. I probably should just go and put on my suit, because that would have gave me, like, you know, extra jumps and everything, but I don't think we really need it here, because we're mainly just going up to the... Yeah. I'm hoping it's not going to send us somewhere where it's going to end up, you know, actually hurting me. That's the only problem. I probably should have put the suit on, but we'll just see how it goes. Comes down to it that, you know, we end up dying from this or whatever. Lesson learned. Let's make sure, you know, when I do my next run, I'll put my suit back on. So we gotta go to the observatory, or actually not really the observatory. I think the observatory's up there with the museum. So I want to say I think we got this one to do, and there was one more, but I can't remember where it is. Like, I know we had like the cave one. We've done 2 so far. I know we've done the one in the cave on Ember Twin, and we've done the one, the other one here. Because there's 2 here. I know we had the museum one. I don't know if there's anything else to discuss with him or not. I was just about to come find you. Look, you guys see this. Nomai statue's eyes are open. They used to be closed. Probably should have started with that. Now they're open. We're not sure why they opened. No, so no one actually saw it happen. This is huge news. Just only Gabbro or maybe Ryback. I'll start just so excited to make my stomach hurt. Oh, right. Here we go. I found Feldspar. You found Feldspar? And they're in Dark Bramble? Stars about this wonderful news. Thank you. Thank you for finding them. That Feldspar didn't immediately join you on your ship and return here as incredibly Feldspar them. We were never entirely sure what Feldspar was thinking back then either. Still, we ought to finish them out of that dreadful place with all haste. I'll radio Gosson and have them prepare a ship. Really should be Gosson who brings Feldspar home. Again, thank you. You can hardly imagine how profanely happy I am to hear they're alive and unharmed. Alright. So maybe they'll go ahead and get Feldspar out of there. At least we know how to do it now. Okay, I know we got like the thing we can do with the Crap, we need the suit for the scout. Like, there's not even any guarantee we're doing. Like, I feel like since, you know, the others did something, that's like another shard, you know. Yeah, y'all should just go and just get rid of that thing. I wouldn't say that straight up, considering. All right, we're gonna like go and meditate to the next loop. We're gonna, because I wonder if it may be that we gotta use the camera, because that was one of the things they tossed that we could do with these things. You can use the scout cam, or we can use the scout thing. I just want to see if there's like something to this one. Part of me feels like it was just like an introduction to the quantum shards. All right, and if I could actually fly on over there, that'd be great. So that saves a lot of time too. That's not what I wanted. Okay, hold on a sec. Let's try it like this. All right. It still shows, like, you know, the whole thing like that, which is, I think, is pretty cool. Where so as long as we're actually observing it through a picture, it stays where it is. You know, it's like it doesn't go anywhere. But I don't know if there's actually anything really we can do with it here. This one might just be a placeholder. Like, just kind of teach us about them. We can always come back later if needed. Alright. I mean, it was worth a try. I mean, it may still be something to that one, but I don't know. We lost a few seconds there or whatever, but still, I mean, we basically kind of like have like more... I need to get up here. I need to like... I know we had the cave one. That's the only one like outside of here that we actually looked at. There's a tower shard here. Remember, where was the tower one? Remember, what was the tower shard? Because I don't remember there was there one on the Tower of Infinite Quantum Knowledge? I can't remember. One way to find out. We're going on in. And there's always a fresh broken hole right here for us to get inside, so... Onwards and inwards and such. Unless, well, we had to scan it because it shows we interacted with it. I just don't remember like interacting with this one. That's great. I'll just park the ship down here and we'll go from there. Yeah, I'll be fine. I just need to get out. And they still decided to kind of squish me a little bit. All right. Okay, that one goes down. So, reverse the polarity on that. Is that actually? I mean, it functions kind of like a magnet. All right. So let's see where this tower one is. Oh, yeah, that one. I think I remember this one now. Also, you know what? I just realized. I think, like, looking back, I can't recall if I actually even knew this was a shard or not, because I was too busy, like, exploring stuff. I was panicking. So the question is, how do we make this one work? Do we have to do the same trick as the other one? Make it, like, kind of go somewhere? Trying to see if there's any spot here that looks like it should be there specifically. That tree looks kind of sus up there. Then there's a bunch of sus-ass trees right there. Fix and I have determined this typical shard of rock is the reason objects in this grove are behaving in a quantum manner. Of note, unique signals coming from the shard. Curiously, our fringe at the wandering moon sounds the same. I've also heard the same signal that the shard produces calling out from Giants, Deep Timber Hearth, and Hourglass Twins. Okay, so we already got the one on the Hourglass Twins, but there is one on... Yeah, okay. Suppose there are other shards like this one. Only other object we've observed displaying quantum behavior is the wandering moon. I imagine the moon's behavior and the groves are related. In her note from earlier, Felix mentioned this strange type of rock isn't found elsewhere on Brittle Hollow. What if it isn't originally from this planet? Hypothesis: the quantum shards from the wandering quantum moon. Perhaps it's even a small piece of the moon itself. So the thing is, we know that we have to do something with this thing. I mean, I feel like each one has something specific that we got, like, kind of like that it does on each planet. The problem with this that we got to be very quick about, kind of like quick here, because we never know when the ground's going to start, caving in. It's just weird because I'm trying to remember, like, all the lessons they taught me. Like, obviously, the things that, like, the shards, like, made apparent is that for one thing, anything, like, in the vicinity of the shard can also act the same, as you can see right here. The trees right here or whatever, kind of move around as well. So that's one thing we were taught. We were also taught that if you take a picture of the shard, it keeps it from moving. See, and that's the moon right there. So we know that, objects in the field of a quantum shard can take on its properties. That you can basically you can warp with a shard. Just with the shard. It basically, if you're standing on, like, if you're in darkness or whatever, and you can't observe it, it can basically send you somewhere with it. Again, you take a picture with it, and you can take a picture of it or whatever, keep it from moving. It can affect other things out there in the field with it, like so. It will move when you don't observe it. Trying to figure out exactly if there's a puzzle here. Like what the puzzle may be. I feel like it's saying, like, stuff in the grove, so I feel like maybe we gotta warp the trees in a certain way to where we can get access to something, but I don't know. Hold on a minute. Wait. I wonder was hoping that maybe it actually might line up with these. See, because it goes over there to Giant's Deep. And now here it is. It's right there where, on the Eye of the Universe. I wonder if this has something to do with it. One can only hope that this might be the trick to it, but I think I'm on the right track. But I don't know exactly what we're supposed to do. Keeping it from moving, but I just kind of find it odd that this thing, it lines up perfectly with the symbol right there for the Eye of the Universe. Is it just me, or... I wonder if I might have figured something out here. Maybe I'm wrong. But if this thing can't move and I keep this picture up, if I keep this picture up, I wonder if this actually means that we can keep, like, you know, the quantum moon wherever the Eye of the Universe is. One way I kind of thought about to test it is if we actually kind of get this thing like moving over to Dark Bramble and see if that can force the moon to stay where it is. I'm gonna try something. So if the moon thing down there, moon's getting, because I can't remember if it actually was moving before, but I can swear it did. See, if that moved again, what if that's a way for us to actually force the quantum moon to stay in one location? I might be wrong. I mean, it's definitely a long shot, but... I can't recall if that thing actually moved, like, you know, before or not. I thought like it was down there up under the Ash Twins. But I think it also might still kind of go with what I was thinking. Because if this thing, it said that this actually has like the same... See, it moved again. We're gonna try. Damn it! All right, I keep on getting my hopes up where that I figure something out. Maybe I did. Giant's Deep. We're heading to Giant's Deep. I'm gonna keep that picture up. I'm gonna see if this works. If it does, we might actually have a means to get on this stupid moon now. Now, never mind. Hold up. I was hoping that it had something to do with this. This is definitely confusing. I'm trying to, like, because the thing is, I feel like it's definitely, because why would they have this visible? Okay, before we continue this one, I've got some theories on that, but we need to head over to Giant's Deep first. I feel like we got enough time during this run to go and check it out. This one's definitely tricky, but I forgot I think I parked my ship down below, didn't I? Well. Well, still made it. You might have smacked me around a little that time, Newton, but not to the degree you wanted to. But it's definitely trying now. I was trying to get back on my ship there. So I got some ideas on how this may work. But I would need to go Giant's Deep first. See, they're trying their best to keep me from getting back in my ship now. I hate when this happens. Of course, it's my parking, like a lot of times, but... Parking, landing, potato, whatever. Of course. Nope. Not happening. But they still warp me through it or whatever. It's just, I land on and suddenly the ship, like, moves like that or whatever. Just suddenly, starts like, all right, Newton. Doing your thing again, huh? God, that's frustrating. But at least we got ourselves like a fresh run to work with here. More time to check out Giant's Deep. It means like more time we can actually put towards the quantum puzzle over here. But the only thing that concerns me is that I swear on Giant's Deep, that was when we did the shrine or whatever, where we're having to do all that stuff with us. That was one that was actually teaching us what it, teaching us things. So Giant's Deep may not be a good idea because that's actually where we went to learn about this stuff. So I guess maybe we're going to head over to Ash Twin. Oh. Ah, crap. And here we go. Yep. That's why I hate landing on Ash Twin or Ember Twin. All right. I just hate trying to land on those planets. It is. It totally is. Just trying to, like, just figure things out here. Exactly what, we could be doing. Yeah, I'm trying to, like, just figure out, like, what where we can... you know, what else we can do aside from going to Ash Twin. I'm just trying to figure things out about this, you know. I'm sorry, I was kind of like, you know, just sitting there, you know, just kind of thinking for a second, Rogues. Because my take on things is this. We learn, like, all these lessons from this in the sense of, a quantum shard can't move as long as you're looking at it. Pictures can keep them from moving if you're not looking at them. You can be teleported with them. And so, like, you know, all I'm thinking of, you know, I'm thinking about all those things and... Son of a bitch. We're gonna try something. I just thought about this, and if this is actually how it works, I'm gonna... If the answer was in front of me like this... Where's the moon? We gotta look for the moon. The main thing I'm thinking about is that the quantum shards are teaching us lessons about, like, you know, parts of the quantum moon, but as far as I know, they are a part of the moon, so the same thing that applies to the shards should apply to the moon. And I see that son of a bitch right there. Okay, it's probably about to teleport away because I can't see it now. There. Okay. What if the same rules apply? What if it is that you, as long as you keep them in sight, and what if you take a picture of the moon? Got you. We can't let ourselves lose sight of it. Question is, can we land on it now? If this thing can't move away from us or whatever, it should function the same as a shard. I mean, I don't know if it's actually gonna work yet or not, but if it did or whatever, I'm gonna... If it was that simple all this time... Freaking hell, it worked. My stupid self is right here, like, twiddling my thumbs trying to figure it out and everything, and it was that easy the whole time. I just had to, like, use this. The same exact things I learned from the shards, and I keep forgetting they, by all accounts, they should be part of the moon. Yahtzee. Build strong on the quantum moon to aid in the pilgrimage. Alright. So it appears possibly to an unknown 6th location. May Nomai went on to the pilgrimage during the quantum moon, carried them to a 6th. Alright. So we might actually be able to get to the 6th location. But for now, we don't know what the atmosphere is like on this place. So I'm going to go and suit up and... Oh. Things that got really interesting here. And I'm assuming that's a shrine. Gotta keep in mind that we really gotta be on our toes here because everything here is gonna function in this with this whole quantum mechanic, including the shrine. All right, what's this? So the problem we got here is that the whole moon is making this. Yeah, we got us a bit of a problem there. All right, let's try to see if we can get inside here. We gotta remember, like, what we can do here, or whatever, to kind of, like, make this easier. Gotta try to remember. All right. So I look at it like this. The twins. Timberhearth. It's currently orbiting outside of Brittle Hollow. Giant's Deep. Dark Bramble, but we wanted to get to this location. Maybe can we influence it? Because we're on the moon, so it's probably gonna be like, wherever it decides, since we're basically practically observing because we're staying on the moon. That's gonna definitely influence things here, but you recall the rule of quantum imaging. Recall the rule, hang on. Recall the rule of the sixth location. Recall the rule of quantum entanglement. All right. My guess is once we can get this, once we can get to show that it's at the sixth location, we take a picture. And that'll force it to basically keep us here, keep us at the sixth location. So then we should be able to go ahead and, like, get back in the ship, head back up, and find the sixth location. But it all depends on, it's gonna be like probably random when it's gonna show up there. Okay, it's still outside of All right. Now I'm gonna keep that right there, so that way we can, keep, like, the tower from flying off again. Till, like, we need it again. Because that other spot I was trying to look for. So I feel like the moon doesn't like it's that big. It seemed like there's only, like, two key, like, things really I was looking for here, but there may be more. I mean, it's nice knowing that I'm actually, kind of on the right track here now. Just gotta figure out what the heck we gotta, like, do next. At least with gravity being kind of low. I mean, it looks to me like my oxygen meter ain't going down, so it may actually have, like, it actually may have oxygen here. Oh crap, there was a nomai right there. I'm assuming that's a nomai. See, there was that one other thing, unless that was my it wasn't. No, I know it wasn't my ship that I saw before, because it was way sleeker than my ship. There's that one thing that we saw. We don't want to do that. See, the quantum moon looks pretty tiny, unless I can go up here and get on top of the mountains. But we can't. It seems like the quantum moon is just like this little area. We've got to find, like, that one thing again. But we may not be able to as long as we got the tower right there. Okay, we're gonna lower this back down because we need to, like, try to see if we can get this to where, cause see, depending on where it is, means we should be somewhere. It's still a Timberhearth. All right, it's still outside Brittle Hollow. That thing right there is what we need, though. Keep that from going anywhere until, like, just in case. All right, so what's this thing? Oh. Ah, crap. I'm here after watching it wander one of the skies After watching it wander the skies for so long, I'm about to stand for the first time on the quantum moon. Hang on. Oh, no, you don't. I gotta learn to stop pushing buttons. Okay. At least we put it back. And why is my ship floating off? You know, it might have to do with the fact that I can't observe the quantum moon right now. My ship is no longer... Damn it. I made a mistake here. I should have just left it alone. No, you don't. Okay, so we lost my ship. All right. I expect my shuttle has landed at the moon's south pole. I'll make the remainder of my journey on foot. We don't know why the quantum moon always welcomes visitors on the south pole, just that this is true. As a child, I considered such unknown sinister. Now, though, I understand they bear no ill will. The universe is, and we are. I'm ready. Okay. So we know how to get to the quantum moon now, at the very least. Now I just gotta figure the rest of this out. All right. So now that we at least know how to land on the quantum moon, which is good. We're closer to everything getting this thing solved. You know, trying to figure out the 6th location. Then we just like focus on the Ash Twin stuff. Got the Quantum Shrine and Gravity Camp. Solomon's Shuttle. Use cylindrical structure that generates a strong upward gravity field. So we yanked that in from there, so. Visitors to the quantum moon always arrive at the South Pole for reasons unknown to the Nomai. I wonder what this means that when his shuttle pops in right there, because he said that his shuttle arrived there. All things considered, like, you know, you probably figure like the quantum thing like moves stuff around, but I feel like, you know, one of the locations he'll probably stick to will probably maybe be the South Pole. We can't trust that, but I'm wondering if, like, once we get his shuttle to pop in, maybe, just maybe, that's a sign, like, you know, we take a picture of it, that'll be a sign for us to kind of, like, know how to get to the North Pole. I've got some ideas on how we can do this, but it's not guaranteed, but we're gonna try. All right, there's the quantum moon right there. All right, don't let it... Keep it in my sights. All right, it was coming around, like, this side of, Brittle Hollow. That should be good enough. But just be safe. Alright, that should do it. See, it seems like we always land in the same area when we get down here. There's his shuttle again. So that landed right there. We know what side we're on. So meaning, if we got the scout right here with it, That should pin it so we can kind of get around to the other side. If we're lucky. One could hope. Said pin on that. All right. Be roughly about like maybe right here. See, that's the thing. Whenever I come back down, it puts me right back in the same location. There's literally like, nowhere else really to explore on this moon. Watch this. I'm gonna go back down and see. Whenever I enter back in, it's always the same location every time. So this is the tricky part, like trying to figure out exactly how to get to the other side, like because we can't get to the North Pole because it seems like by all accounts we always end up here. Like, it feels like the quantum moon is only like this little location right here, and that's it. Let's see where we are right now with this. This one's definitely making me think. But, yeah, it's not letting me go. Crap. See, and that still moves. Even though I put the... Right. It might be because... for some reason they... Okay, leave my ship alone now. Now it's saying it's back outside Brittle Hollow. Let's try something. I don't understand why it's continuing to say it's outside Brittle Hollow and that's it. We wanted to get there. You recall the rule of quantum imaging. So that's basically how we got here. Recall the rule of the sixth location. Recall the rule of quantum entanglement. Yeah, this one is... So that's the thing. So it makes sense. No matter where he is, he basically told us right there. It always welcomes them at the North Pole. So it means that there should be a way out here for us to walk the rest of it forced them at the South Pole. So it means that there's got to be some kind of cave or something down here on the surface that we can take to get to the other side. That's the only... There's also not really too encouraging that we actually see his body right here. Tell us to recall the rule of the sixth location. The problem is, I'm not really seeing, like, you know... We know that the rule of it is that, like, we have to be on the North Pole. Unless I actually look this over and check this real quick. Like it's... I didn't see this got damaged. There. Crap, it wasn't just that. Of course. See, I'm trying. Got it, finally. Jeez. Alright, so let's kind of study things up here. We know we got some information on the sixth location. May know I went on a pilgrimage during which the quantum moon carried them to its sixth location. The sixth location, the shrine of the quantum moon must be on the moon's north pole. I feel like what they're trying to tell me is that I need to be inside the shrine when it moves. Hold up. Now we're talking. You guys got to do better than that. Took me a bit, but I remember what they taught me on Ember Twin. We're here. All right. Get out of the way. Well. Crap. All right, sleep well, Amber. Yeah, I'm gonna try, like, hopefully get this figured out. Let's kind of figure this out at least. Like, in regards to, like, getting here, just... Just as a rock in the way. We made it to the sixth location. We just gotta, like... Alright, let's see if it, like, if the planet looks different if we go anywhere else. See... So it does different things depending on where we are. Okay, so we gotta like check it for each, I guess each one. Because it takes on the qualities of the planet, like depending on where we go. So this is what it looks like on Giant's Deep. Trying to see if there's anything else of note here. I can tell us the same things inside his it's basically just the same stuff. It's frustrating because, you know, we got, like, you know, to the 6th location just for them to be like, nah, you ain't going in, fam. We're just gonna put this rock, we're gonna put, like, you know, this, they put, like, you know, one of the, like a, I'm guessing, like, it must be, like, you know, it was the same stuff, like, you know, that the shards were made of, because that's exactly what it looked like a shard. Okay, let's start Bramble. Please do not let there be anglerfish out here. Yeah, it's just, I don't understand. Like, you know, we know how to get to the 6th location, but they wouldn't let me out. I feel like all this is just red herrings, you know. It shows us, like, what the moon looks like, you know, when we're, like, at each planet. It takes on, like, you know, the qualities of them, but it's not really gonna help us. It looks like the Hall of Quantum Knowledge, though. Alright, we're gonna figure this out, though. Like I said, we're closer than ever. We're back at the 6th planet again. See, but this thing is still here. The rule of quantum entanglement. I was hoping that would work. I mean, I'm just trying to figure this out because obviously we've got to, like, at least see what it looks like when it's Timber Hearth. I keep on feeling like maybe this shard is like on one of the other rocks. And if I basically, stand on top of it or whatever, if we see it like somewhere else, that'll help. But I don't know. I mean, this has been really confusing trying to figure this one out. So, we're getting all these quantum mechanics. Definitely, is... Like, this whole thing is like just blocking the way here. I kind of thought about it, like if it actually, could like take a picture of it or whatever. You know what? Kind of thought about that. Now, so that actually might be the trick to it. Yeah, we're about, like, the plant's about to explode, or the sun's about to explode. I can already hear the music changing. Yep. So it's like, obviously said like quantum entanglement or whatever. There is obviously something else I can try. Now, I know this ain't gonna work. He didn't let us go anywhere else. Now, there's another idea I got. Now, it's not gonna work either because The main thing I was thinking about is that if we actually shot like a scout outside. Doesn't do no good because apparently, like, you know, the scout was giving off light outside, even though it wasn't even that close to the door. Don't know why I was doing that. I mean, I'm just glad we got on to the quantum moon finally, but it's just trying to figure out exactly what we're supposed to be doing up here. We've even got to the 6th location. It's just like, you know, a matter of... Let's get back over to it again. Try to see if we can figure this one out. Because, like, basically the last thing we need, like, to be able to get to, like, to the, finally, you know, probably beat this and, you know, complete this mystery. Where's the moon? There it is. So yeah, this quantum moon one definitely is probably like, you know, one of the trickiest parts where, you know, I've been kind of piecing things together, but now every time I piece a little something else together where we get like another conundrum. Okay, can we stop with this whole sun thing, dude? That's the one thing just keeps on frustrating me, like it being like, you know, a run breaker, and that you're trying to do all this, and it's like, oh, guess what? You're going to the sun. That's when I hate this whole momentum system with like the flying and everything. It's like No Man's Sky, you know, whatever direction you're going, you know, you can stop on a dime. But this one, it's like they have like this whole gravity thing. I understand like different planets having gravitational pull, but it's the fact that, you know, your ship, you're basically gunning on your thrusters, but then it decides that's not enough. They're going to keep on pushing you, like, you know, in a particular direction. Plus 2 at the quantum moon's right here this time, which is great. All right. All right. Get out here and try again. Yes, I mean, this is just like definitely Head scratcher. Trying to figure out like exactly what to do here. Trying to figure this out. I'm gonna try something real quick. That explains what we're seeing outside, but how do we get out there is the problem. Hold up. Yeah, see, it's not gonna move now is the problem. It's the only issue with this, trying to figure out how to actually, do this. You can't get, because for some reason they put like this thing right here, so you can't get out. I know what, at least I know what everything looks like now, but it's just a matter of getting out there. Keep on hoping that maybe there's like some kind of clue like on one of the planets. And on one of the biomes here. I don't think that's gonna be the case. All of them have their own like distinctive look, but otherwise I don't think it really kind of extends out past that. Unless I'm missing something here, which I feel like I probably am, but... Thinking about this. Let's see that. I think it still shows like it's on that, like it's on. So I guess like no matter where we are, it's still gonna like match the biome, even though it kind of like disappears to go somewhere else. So since we're on like the biome for the twins, it's gonna show that. Okay, at least we're in complete darkness this time. I'm saying, but there's always this thing in front of us, and I don't know how to get rid of it. Like, I just can't figure out how to get around this rock. It's the only problem I got with this. I'm trying to figure out how to, you know, get past the rock. Trying to think. I wonder if it could be because, you know, it says something about it being on the North Pole. What if we gotta get on a certain alignment? We gotta move like the tower to a certain place on whatever planet we land on, whatever planet we're on. Hmm. Gonna try something I just kind of thought. They keep saying it's like north. Hmm. Is there some kind of compass that we can have? Unless I think I might have something here. If this is actually gonna work, where this is just a convoluted method, it ain't even funny. Giant's Deep seems like a place where we can probably, like, you know, so they keep on talking about, like, the tower, or, like, you know, something about, like, north and everything. And if we're going by this correctly, and if this, like, you know, the compass right here is actually showing that I'm at the North Pole. If we can get this over here. Trying to see if I can move the tower, like, you know, get in the tower on a different location. It's convoluted as heck. It may not work, but it's better than what I've been doing. Then again, the red one could be the north. Okay, that's definitely something that's like really trying to block me right there. We're gonna find out if my plan works. We're gonna see. I want to say the rocks look kind of different. We want to try to get this thing on the center as much as we can. I think I'm on the right... Maybe I'm on the right track. We're going to find out. I'm definitely hearing something different out there now. I don't know what that sound was, but... Okay, this definitely should be the North Pole. Let's see if we can get this thing to possibly show up here. I mean, like I said, it's a long shot. I mean, these have to be the poles, right? I don't know if this is like the north or like... You figure like north or whatever will be red. Or it will be blue. I may just be going completely about this the wrong way, but... Whoa. That's dead center on it. Okay. I'm gonna hope that this works. They're talking about the North Pole or whatever. This is the north one. If this doesn't work, we can try the south one. We'll try the other one, but I'm hoping this actually is it. See, the ground looks definitely different here. I'm just really hoping this works. Come on, give me the 6th planet. Alright, come on, please be open. Awesomeness, it actually worked. Okay, we finally made it. So, oh, that was tricky. Alright, at least we know how to do it now. We can use Giants Deep and Timberhearth if we have to do this again. I don't know exactly where my ship is. I really don't care at the moment. I just want to go ahead and see what we can explore. I'm like, that was a bit of a pain. But at least we got it. It took me a bit like to remember, like I said, the north. I was like, wait a minute. If the thing actually goes in different directions, maybe that's what it is. And that just looks kind of terrifying. Oh, shoot. Solemn's actually alive? And who was that we saw out there? Who are you? Solemn, I kind of speak y'all's language, man, you know. Okay, he's getting... Alright, this is awesome, though. Alright. Me, you. We do not have much connection, you and I. Still, this character feels special. I hope you won't mind if I think of you as a friend. Oh, of course. Oh, you guys are awesome. He's polite. I say that much. You know, he's really... Alright, we'll just kind of like go through each dialogue thing here. Put this back. You, me, Quantum Moon. Is this your first time on the Quantum Moon? It's my first time. It's my first time here. If you come here looking for answers, I hope you find them. Probably just like so many combinations of words we can do here is the problem. Suppose you could reach the eye of the universe. Would you try to enter it? What do you imagine the effects of a conscious observer might be? I was trying to get like everything I can out of this. Identify. I never met one of your kind before. It's an honor to speak with you. I particularly admire your 4 eyes. There are many questions I would ask. If I could comprehend your language, you have my gratitude for understanding mine. So I feel like the best way to go about this is just like kind of like take one stone and then basically, go through all the dialogue options for the rest of them. So we put one up here and then go through the rest. I imagine your purpose here is the same as mine, to learn about and to find the eye of the universe. I'm sure how you arrived here, however, perhaps you came from another star system as my clan originally did? Because we ain't got like enough time to do all this way, wherever, so we gotta just... Alright. You... Quantum Moon. It's a bit convoluted, but I think otherwise we can probably just go right up in there, but I think we're trying to get the right answer out of him. Like many of my clan before me, I journeyed here to see the Quantum Moon's reflection of the eye. This is the closest any of us have come to seeing the eye itself. You may think I'm strange, but I have a hypothesis that I may not be entirely alive. Perhaps my journey has reached its end. I kind of think the same thing. We saw his body out there. Trying to just get as much as possible. We're not going to probably get all the information we need from him right here, but I'm just trying to go through every combination I can. So we've done you, me and you. Many in my clan have believed the eye called to us for a particular purpose. When I was a child, I used to believe the eye was malevolent, to have lured my clan to the star system only to then vanish from them so completely. But I don't fear the eye anymore. In fact, it became my fondest hope to see the eye itself someday, but I fear this might be beyond my reach. You may think I'm strange, but I have the hypothesis that I may not be entirely alive. Okay, you already said that. All right, you explain. Definitely trying to go and get as much as possible. Then remember that we did me and you so far. I'm on my first pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon. All know my clan made this journey from when we come of age. Even though the eye cannot be reached from here, the Quantum Moon remains special to us, as it carries us nearer to the eye than any other place we know. I journey here to be close to the eye. While the eye is obscured from our sight, we can see the Quantum Moon's reflection of the eye in the sky above. Identify. That was quick. I am Solomon, a Nomai. My clan arrived in this star system before my birth, and we all call it home. Alright, to the point on that one. Alright. Quantum Moon. We're trying to go through every combination I can here. Quantum Moon. Eye of the Universe. I imagine you've noticed the Quantum Moon changes appearance depending on which location it is currently orbiting. That I have. For instance, the Moon looks quite different from orbiting Giant Steed than it does from orbiting the Hourglass Twins. Because the Quantum Moon clearly changes in its different forms, the eye, being this moon's primary location, must be similarly malleable. From this, we can hypothesize that the eye represents extreme changeability. That said, despite its malleable nature, the Quantum Moon becomes locked in to one specific version of itself when it's consciously observed. But what would happen if the conscious observer were to enter the eye? If you encounter a quantum shard on another planet, the shards look the same as the Quantum Moon's surface does now, while at the eye. From this, we can reasonably infer the Quantum Moon's natural state is as we see it now, and that the eye is its primary location. Given the Quantum Moon is the eye's moon, it's likely that any characteristic the moon exhibits are also exhibited by the eye itself. The Quantum Moon and its shards, for instance, are quantum, thus the eye is also likely quantum. In fact, this moon is probably quantum because its proximity to the eye made it quantum. The same way the areas surrounding quantum shards that land on other planets eventually become quantum too. All right, I'm just trying to learn everything I can. We know we did like you and me, so. This is the quantum moon, where we both are standing. Despite also orbiting other celestial bodies, the quantum moon is the eye of the universe. Is that moon? Okay. Okay, we already did that for that, so I think I should just kind of like just. All right. I might have actually probably like got like a good bit of the combinations here. Well, we're orbiting the eye of the universe now. Although we cannot see it, only quantum moons are a reflection of it. The eye is over the universe itself, and my claim believes it dwells in an extremely distant orbit around the star system. Identify, explain. It's probably be a paradox. These are the two tenets of know my philosophy. To seek out and understand is our way of living. And we already did identify. All right. Quantum moon. Then we got like a lot of the options here. I think we got like a good bit of them. I think we got like the gist of everything. So we can get like a little more out of this. Okay, so that was weird. So apparently we can't get hit by the sun while we're on the quantum moon. But it still like goes on and ends everything. So I mean, technically it kind of makes sense. Like, how does the sun get hit the quantum moon when like it's always intangible? Or maybe it could just be that everything works differently. I think we exhausted like most of our dialogue options there. And we did get to the 6th location. I don't know if there's anything else we actually can do there because we did get there. But I didn't exactly go by him to pass him to see if there's anything else we could do. I'm wanting to say that since we did land on the 6th location, or we finally got there, that should maybe mean this is complete. I don't know. It's not saying we gotta explore anything else here. Oh, and Solomon was actually a female. Okay. I think they actually said that before, but... Alright. Well, that said, we ain't got much else we gotta do here. It's time to finally go to Ash Twin. That's our next stop. So Ash Twin it is. Not saying we're gonna finish the game tonight or whatever, but we're getting pretty close. And Ash Twin, I think, is like we're gonna get like a lot of our other answers. I'm trying to like just solve as much. I know we probably didn't solve everything as much as. Yeah, a lot of stuff has felt pretty conclusive. But Ash Twin's basically our final stop. Okay. The problem is there's not really a whole lot we're gonna be able to do here, you know. We're gonna have to like work with it as it, you know, as the sand disintegrates. But I did see like some things that were protruding out. It is definitely gonna be a waiting game on just like, you know, kind of waiting for stuff on this planet to become available to us. It's already pouring, so. I know I saw, like, already saw something protruding out. I'm just trying to find it. Get back in the ship and land closer to one of those things, but. Okay, there's one. Okay, things are definitely showing up. We know that's basically like, that's gonna take a while, so. Trying to find that other thing, because there was one of those like that. Unless I want to go and just get here as quick as I could. Is that the different one, or? Because if one was going up, one should be going down. Yeah, I'm not. Hold on. It looks like both of them are going. Alright, so it looks like this all is just mostly a waiting game for us to be able to actually access stuff. I've done, like, you know, taking a whole, like, you know, jump around this entire planet. And it'd probably be a bit risky to try to hover around outside it or whatever, like, you know, with the sun so close. Just want us to hopefully get some access to things as soon as we can so that we can go ahead and start investigating. We know it's going to take this stuff a while. Just trying to see if there's anything else that stands out. I'm pretty sure this is definitely going to be the final area of the game, more than likely. Whoa. That's something. Now that leads down too, but we're gonna hold on to this. And now we're starting to kind of get a little somewhere with this. So it's taking. I'm trying to make sure I just keep looking around at everything, and, you know, so, you know, as much as I can. I feel like I'm walking on glass here, so probably can't really do much with that spot. This right here, though, maybe this will lead me down somewhere. But we'll come back to it. I want to, like, just make sure I kind of, you know, keep staying on, seeing it, like, any of the other spots on this planet have something going on with them, so I can try and investigate them first. definitely want to like take this somewhere to decipher it. Okay, that looks like something. Exactly what I need, actually. Some time has passed since I checked in with you, Pi. How are you and Idea progress with the Sun Station plans? Presently, my assessment is that our plan will either fail explosively or succeed explosively. Pi, you know I don't find that funny. I'm curious. Rami thinks I'm a gas, and I don't recall questioning you monitored this conversation, Idea. Oof. Hypothesis: time spent away from your station at this station will be beneficial to you both. I'm immensely interested in testing your hypothesis, Yarrow. That at least we can agree on. I don't see what state of matter you are. What's that? Right, because I'm a gas. They didn't get the joke. It went right over their head. I don't see what state of matter you are has to do with this. And I don't recall supporting the Sun Station's construction, but here we are. Let's see what this one's got to say. This one may be like, since it was like hidden under the sand, this might be a really crucial clue. I mean, all of it's hidden under the sand, but... Friends visiting from the Hanging City. We are planning the Ash Twin project at the High Energy Lab on Ember Twin's equator. There we go. I became lost on Ember Twin. My gratitude that Rami found me, but the High Energy Lab is the building with the large solar panels. I'm surprised I didn't see it. I imagine our otherwise immensely clever Connoy would lose his own head if it weren't automatically impossible. Okay, that's definitely something we needed. So High Energy Lab seems like that might be a place to go. First things first, let's finish to continue exploring here. There may not actually be as much to explore here as I thought there would be. But I do know there's definitely like some place to note, like this right here. I don't know what this is for, but it definitely leads down. We can go down further. Let me go back to my ship. I get myself fuel back up real quick, and then I'm just trying to, like, you know, attack all this on Ash Twin as much as possible. I'm not really too keen on coming back. Ash Twin Towers. Several large nomad towers are form a ring around there. All right, so we definitely gotta check that out. And that's gonna lead to the Sun Station. I'm not seeing anything we can do with it just yet, it looks like. This right here, though. Shows a lot of promise, but also is very foreboding. Well, not really foreboding, but more overwhelming. Can we please tell me we can go on in? What's the deal with them always having broken doors? Seems like every time I go on a planet, they got like it's another spot with a broken door. I can't ever like let it be easy. I get that, but another dead no mine. I stand corrected. There definitely is like places out here, several places out here to explore, especially down in here. Looks like it's okay. Let's wait this out. Because obviously these trees have to have a floor. I mean, we're not gonna be too far away from being at the bottom of this. Okay, like I'm seeing a door or something there. Okay, looks like that's one that actually functions, one that actually works, two that works, which ain't good, because it means multiple directions. Okay, it just leads back outside. Imagine opening a door and seeing that coming your way. Hey, can we not sandstorm? All right, let's go and check and see what we got over here first. I think we came from this way. We did. All right. I mean, the sun's not ready to explode just yet, of course, but still want to try, like, make sure we start, like, using our time preciously here. The more we get accomplished here, like, means, like, less times we got, like, re-roll through this later. All right, this looks important. All right. Here's our first delivery, Yarrow. One warp core, fresh from the Black Hole Forge. Ruda's installing this core sibling on Brittle Hollows as I write this. My gratitude, Clary. With this, the Ash Twin project is underway. I wish I could wait here for you to arrive, but the Forge and my unfinished work there is calling. I'll return with more materials soon. I confess I'm deeply curious about what you and Poke found on the White Hole Station that started this project. Could I visit sometime to learn more? I recommend you do. The White Hole Station is the model for the towers being built for the Ash Twin project, so visit to the station would be doubly useful. I suppose more precisely, I would like to visit the White Hole Station with you, Clary. Yarrow, stop using the scroll wall to flirt with my sister in romantic matters or density rivals of neutron stars, and go meet her on the White Hole Station. I have to explain our findings. Okay. That definitely felt like that was a lot right there. Okay, we're getting more done. But I'm just trying to make sure I get as much done on this here as possible or whatever, so I ain't got to come back too often. I don't know. I'm just not like the thing about it is this has been manageable, but it's like it's the contrast what I had to deal with on Ember Twin, where it's hard, and I kind of stumbled a little bit there. Sorry about that. But it's just like, you know, on Ember Twin, I was having to work against the clock, work against time. But now I'm this one I'm waiting for time. We're working like not against the clock, but with the clock. If that makes any sense. More Nomai. Whoa. Alright, so these things basically just like send me to different planets. Oh, I get it now. That's right. Yeah. That's a typhoon. That leads to Giant's Deep. I'm feeling this one probably maybe Timberhearth, if it does have one. We gotta check these towers now. They were saying something about that before. Okay, I need to get back to my ship first before we do anything with this. I know the sun's like getting ready to go supernova. Probably any time now, but at least my ship doesn't get sucked away, because that means it's like right there in the middle of it. Alright, let's see what we got here. Alright, these are linked now. White Hole Station and Ash Twin Towers. I have a feeling it's going to be like the Ash Twin Towers is how we get there. Seems like it's a waiting game for the most part. And go check the other one. Whew, just beat that. See, it feels to me like we have to wait for... No, it stopped, though. This thing, so apparently it all, you know, it stopped going down or whatever, so we gotta figure out a way to get down in there. Eventually, it seems like... Yeah, the sand has stopped. Can we check up under here? Because has the sand stopped or not? It seems like, you know, 1 minute it says it has, and then it says it hasn't. So now it's going down again. So we can't climb on top of the towers. Unless we can. That's the thing, I'm not seeing anything we can do here. And my ship's starting to... Well, at least it got caught on something. See, I'm not like getting any other idea on like what to do with these towers. Hang on, now it's saying... Okay, it says there's nothing. Alright, so I guess like... How do we get to the Hold up. We gotta look for the brittle hollow one. I think actually might be right here. It said like one of these things would like, you know, take you to a... We gotta try to find like the one for brittle hollow. Which ain't going so well. And we're on very borrowed time here. It's kind of weird because this one didn't want to. This one worked. Now it doesn't. Okay, never mind. This is the twins one. Okay, I get it now. This one may be the one for brittle hollow. No, that's... Okay, that was Timber Hearth. Plus, we wouldn't need like one for Brittle Hollow anyway, right? We need the one for, There's basically nothing left of this planet now when you look at... Oof. Oh, hold up. Here we go. It's basically all the way down to its core now. Hopefully this will lead to something. That student just led to the top of the tower. Why would I do that? Look at that one. Should be brittle hollow. I don't know why we go here, but... And they got me again with that crap. Alright, so as it stands, what it really does feel like is that we gotta find like a way to get into the one for the Sunless City. The Sunless City is, of course, on Ember Twin. We know where the Twins one is, but it seemed like it wasn't working before. We know where that one is. The main thing, like, you know, that this planet like seems like consists of is just like a bunch of warp points between the other planets. It's all pointing us going back to the Sunless City and going back to the or Sun Station, whatever it is. It's all pointing for us to go back to Sunless City and maybe where the end game is. Central Chamber of Ash Twin. Advanced Warp Core was approved for installation. I've been on that Sun Station. I think it's orbiting around the sun. Now, I don't know if I highly doubt I can land on that thing. You know what? I'm definitely, like, you know, willing to give it a shot. I know I definitely probably won't be able to land on it, but... kind of like, you know, where I'm... this is tricky. And I think it's like the longest I've ever actually been this close to the sun without actually getting torched. And you're not losing me that quickly. Just land on it, that'd be great. So every time I get close to landing on it, like, something happens. Easy, easy. Did I land on it? Trying to see if I can kind of like get this thing wedged somehow in between. Problem is, it takes back off. So the thing is, it seems like you're supposed to be able to land on this thing. I don't care about the dang headlights. This is BS. I'm trying to land on this work, because you figure you could. Seeing like some very precise motions from me here, but come on, just wedge, wedge. Fortunately, I'm stuck though. This is stupid. I got out of there, or whatever, and then now they're sticking me to the wall, so I can't do anything. I can't move. Yeah, I'm stuck. They won't let me move at all. Man, I'm not supposed to do it with a ship. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I just, like, they kept talking about the sun station. Seems like this place is important. At least I kind of showed I'm, gotten a lot better with my flying, because I was able to kind of, like, keep up with the thing right there, right over the sun, over the orbit. Which is frustrating, like, when you park, like, I got on the thing, I wedged the ship in there, and then they threw me to the back because of how bad the gravity was. Now they got me ready to even, like, consider even something even more with, risky. What's hard? Risky. But let's not worry about that. I mean, I feel like the sun station they're talking about or whatever, like, is because it says sun station, and then there's that thing, like, right there close to it. Alright. Well, we're gonna try one more thing. Doesn't work well. Just doesn't work, but it's gonna be something even more risky. See, now that's stupid that time, because, I was basically, that's one time I was, like, so frustrated about this game at times. I was doing the same thing I was doing before and everything, but they, yanked me on into the sun. So irritating when things like that happen, when that's exactly what I was doing before, and I was so down close to the sun with the thrusters and everything, and I wasn't getting pulled in then, but that time they decided, we're just gonna yank you on in. Kind of feels like I'm almost like I've had more deaths, like thanks, like falling to the sun than anything else. Oh my god, can we not? As we were doing. I'm trying to make sure I have as much control of, like, my everything as I can here. All right. Way too close. But apparently not close enough. See, that's what gets me. Before I was like going all around, like circles all around it and everything, no problem. But now suddenly, it's the hardest thing for me to actually stay above it. For a minute there I was, then they yanked me on in. And something just feels really inconsistent about like the sun when it comes to its gravitational pull. Because I was keeping up with that little space station before. And I think, I guess, one of the things that's just, the most frustrating about that is I did land on it. Just for them, to not, let my... I feel like, the way it should be is that if your ship lands on something, it should actually, be able to stay there instead of, be pushed back up off. I really am curious as to what's inside the station. Oh, here it comes. I'm just trying to use my inertia or come on, let me go. See. Okay, I'm just gonna wait for it. Come back around, try to catch, try to see if I can catch back up with it. But it's one of those frustrating factors, when you do something the first time, you go and try to do it again, and suddenly it doesn't work. When it should have obviously worked the first time. Back to the sun again. Back into the sun again, of course. See, this is what I'm talking about. Why is it that the first time where I was able to hover up over the sun so easily? I mean, it was still tricky and everything, but now I get a little bit down there towards it, and then they suck me into it wherever I can't get out. I feel like maybe if they actually would let things stick the first time, like, because, with actually letting the ship stay on it. On the, So it definitely felt like that one thing I saw, like it might actually have been something you're supposed to land your ship on. Though I guess in the end it wasn't, but... Alright, so we're gonna head back to Ash Twin. Hopefully they don't try to cheese me like, with the sun's physics this time either. Oops. I was having a little bit of problems flying there for a second. Alright, let's see, where is it at? Alright. Okay, we're getting down to Ash Twin. I'll just kind of wait in the ship for a little bit, wait for things to kind of go. Alright. Alright. Hope I didn't land in a spot where the dust, where a sandstorm's gonna come up. I'm just kind of just gonna skim over things right here while I wait for a little bit. Alright. First off, let me kind of park this outside. Yeah, I was right there in the range. That would be bad. See? Just go around that way, but still, that would have been bad. Okay, we'll leave it right there for right now. I'm just gonna kind of skim around, see if I see anything. It might, help. I'm pretty sure the sun station they're talking about is that thing that's orbiting around the sun. I mean, it makes sense. And the next, point of interest, it really does kind of seem that we should definitely, go back to the Sunless City. And I have a feeling it has to do with that white energy lab. And that's where they said that, cause we went there before. And we were trying to figure stuff out. And it definitely felt like there was more to that place. Hold up. Wait a minute. I'm gonna wait right here for a second. I think we may have something. This thing definitely looks like a sun. And they said this Ash Twin has a safe transport to the sun station. I'm gonna wait and see, if we can, maybe that's a door right there. I don't know. Because wasn't I here before? I mean, was the door right here busted? Oh yeah, that's right. Of course, the thing I definitely need. The door's busted. That's always fun. So how is I supposed to be like able to do this unless like there's another entrance? Because this entrance is broken. And no one asked your opinion, Sandstorm. Best thing to do is like go up here. Maybe. Okay, so there's definitely another entrance right there. There's a teleport, so maybe this will take us to the sun station. I'm hoping it does. We just gotta like wait for this to go down, I suppose. It's the only thing I can think of. It's definitely gonna take some more time, but hopefully this actually, I mean, it looks like a sun, so you figure that's what it is. This is gonna like take us to the sun station over there. We're still frustrated with the fact that I did land my ship on that thing, but now I can't do it again. And the funny thing about it was the first time I actually put like actual effort into trying to land on it. I did it, but then like they like didn't let my ship stay docked. Okay, hold on. Here's this. So I would have waited around before. I would have found like a whole nother entrance. Sometime has passed since I checked in with you, Pi. How are you and Idea progress with the sun station? Awesome, right here. Yeah, it is. Progressing with the sun station plans. Presently, my assessment is that our plan will either fail explosively or succeed explosively. I thought we already did this. I know I don't find it funny. How curious Raymond thinks I'm a gas. I thought we came in here before. Unless I read that somewhere else. But I know I read that elsewhere. Okay, we got okay, whoever designed this room is a... Okay, whoever designed that room, that was BS. And I was trying to like ease myself through it and everything. Well, at least we know where we gotta go. But for some reason, someone decided it was a good idea to make this whole room full of cactuses that basically just destroys your O2. So now I gotta go back and do it again. But at least we're on the right track. I think one of my issues with this game is that there's some points where it seems like it actually is trying to be a platformer, but the platform mechanics are poorly optimized. And don't get me wrong, I love this game, like all the frustrations with it aside, but it's just when you have little moments like that. And it feels like the gravity in this game is already questionable. Again, when earlier on I was able to land on the sun station with my ship, but then I tried 3 more times to land close to it and the sun just yanked me right on in. When I didn't do that previously. It's okay, I'm gonna we'll just have to do it again and hope we don't have the same problem again. I'm trying to land on it manually. I mean, though, after what just happened there, I mean, it kind of has me tempted. All right, there's Brittle Hollow. Okay, there's the twins. All right, so go right back to Ash Twin and... Okay. Let's ease on to it. I'm gonna make sure I have my ship close by, wherever it is we find this thing. I'm gonna get my ship close to it. put this over here so that way we won't have to worry about, like, you know, getting sandstormed. That'd be rude. Alright. So once I figure out, like, exactly where the sun station is, I'm going to go and just park the ship right over there near it. That way I can immediately get my oxygen back up. Have, like, a full, you know, supply going in. Trying to see if I can look around and see if I can maybe go on and see it anywhere. It looks like it's one of the first buildings that actually, you know, kind of like starts showing itself. So I want to like do that like when as much sand on the planet as possible so that way I don't get thrown off. I could just go and just orbit around Ash Twin until it like pops up. I think that's what I'm going to do. That way I can save oxygen. I mean, you know, I can easily refill it, but... Then that's why I don't have to come right back to the ship. I can just, you know, already be in it so I can just land it appropriately. There it is. Alright. See, what gets me is like you're trying to land and then it tries to rotate the ship for some reason. Trying to, like, you know, land where it like it's facing the thing, but all right. Okay, it might not be a good spot because we need it down lower. Because it's going to go down further than that. Right there should be about fine. But, nope, because there comes the storm. Excuse me, you know, you try to, like, you know, park this thing somewhat close or whatever, and it seems like something keeps going wrong. Either, like, the, you know, the sand waterfall or... He's on rotating. All right, this will be fine though. So I always could just like, you know, bring it back over and park up under here now since it's... I think that's actually exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and just park this right over up under the bridge. That way it's as close as possible. All right, perfect. Well, it's not really close as possible. It's around there, but it's whatever. All right. See, because what's frustrating about it is the factor that, you know, you only get like a limited amount of thrust in your rockets, so it's almost guaranteed you're going to take damage. At least I got through. But that right there, that definitely could have been thought through a lot better. You have to like do short gusts and everything, or it seems almost like they're trying to tell you, get you to go through it like all in one shot, but the movements for like this thing ain't really that precise. All right, but at least we got there. Let's go ahead and go see what's inside the sun station. If they'd let me go. Why is it not working? Okay. We just did it randomly. At least we got there. Let's see what's so important about this place. Warning, opens emergency door. Turned 81,842 years ago. No user commands received for 10 minutes. All systems entering sleep. 8 minutes, 22 seconds ago. Increased solar activity detected. Sun station hull integrity approaching critical levels. Closing emergency doors. Oh. Well, screw you guys. No, I ain't come this far just for y'all to, like, you know, do that to me. Whew. Made it in. Jeez, barely. Pi mission: science compels to explore the sun. Explode the sun. Huh? Can't we change this? I don't enjoy working in view of such a morbid mission statement. Here's a better one. Mission: determine if it's possible to prompt the sun to explode. You lack a sense of humor. At least I don't lack a sense of ethics. Kindly refrain from going supernova on me before the sun does, Idea. But it's accurate. We're going to create a supernova for the purpose of scientific progress. That's our mission. Are you trying to tell me the Nomai actually the ones that tried to create this freaking thing? Our mission is to decide if such an irresponsible feat is even possible. So you're trying to say the Nomai are actually responsible for this? That's not really funny. Hang on. Let's make sure there's actually a roof on this thing. I thought I was about to walk right off to the sun. I don't really like there's anything else up here, so let's go ahead and head back down. Down further. Okay, that's just a terrifying sight. All around. Pun intended, because the sun's round. Stars reach end of natural life cycle. Now approaching red giant stage. Warning, evacuate sun station. Approximate time until sun station is destroyed by a expanding star, 1 minute, 16 seconds. Approximate time until star's death, 12 minutes. 12 minutes, 46 seconds. Oh, shit. That's how much time we got left to actually kind of like look through stuff on here. God dang it. I'm about to get disintegrated. This ain't good. What happened? Did the sun station not fire? It fired Yarrow, but it failed. The sun barely responded. There were infinitesimally small surface level changes, but they were barely visible, even to the third eye. The sun stations were useless. It would never and could never cause the sun to explode. I don't know what comes next, my friends. I suppose we must start over, but I'm unsure of how to start over. Return to Ash Twin first, my friend. Perhaps a change of task would help. Spire noticed a comet approaching the star system that we'd like to investigate. Pi, I hurt for you, my friend. We all know how hard you both worked. I can only offer my compassion. How are you? How's Idea? We're well. We're well. Y'all are for as well as I can be expected given the circumstances, though disappointed. I may have disagreed with exploding the sun, but I never wished this fight would fail. I hope our terrible work is finished. See if we can do this first before we go in. Come on, we're getting dangerously close to this thing. Oh, that thing again, god dang it. Alright, I think that's basically about all we can do with the sun station. Good time too, because we are so close to this thing. Yeah, sorry son, you didn't get me this time. Alright, we cut that close because it was telling us we only had like a minute and something before like the thing would have gotten engulfed by the sun. So we cut that one pretty close. So that's the thing, sun station should be done now. So the only thing really that we need to do now is go back to the Sunless City. Yeah, I cut that one pretty close. It shows just like how, like, a small amount of time they give you to actually get there and do stuff. Yeah, the wait till, like, you know. Alright, the sun station was designed to make the sun go supernova. The Nomad fired the sun station, but it had no effect on the sun. They conclude that the sun station can never cause the sun to go supernova. After the failure of the sun station, the Nomad took a break to investigate the newly arrived comet. According to the Nomad computer, our sun has reached the end of its natural life cycle. Okay, now he's got to get back to the Sunless City. Try to see if we can wrap this up. We're down to our last little leads here. Alright, so we're gonna head back to Ember Twin. It would be nice to go ahead and finish this up tonight, because if I did, that means I can start on my new my new games next week. To do our usual thing. Yeah, whatever. Y'all just put me close. It's like, okay, we're gonna do that. Yeah, well, you put me closer to it. Nice try. All right, head on down to the Sunless City. My guess is maybe what is this it's unfinished here is probably the White Hole Lab. The Black Hole Lab, White Hole Lab, whatever it is. It did say there was something else, either it's a note or it's the fact we gotta go to the White Hole Lab, because that's whichever lab they were saying is we need to go to. And then got us down to a science in regards to getting here. I said that before, but high energy lab is actually what it was. Okay. So we're going to storm on through this. See if we can figure this whole thing out in here now. Yeah, I definitely got down here way too quick, because now I gotta wait. Oh. I also know that that if we're gonna try to focus on this first, we need to go ahead and storm on through. Just gotta wait here now. Just hate this whole thing right here. Just having to wait like this. Like, it may not be no point me going back over here just yet, because they were saying that there was some stuff that happened, but they'd figured some things out, but... Right. And up here. Never mind. They're not saying down. Shoot. Okay, make this jump. If we just figure all this out. I don't know if these would do anything, but... Let's see. I'm just trying to, like, you know, just tinker around with all this. I think, like, the placement actually really matters. It's kind of like experiment would just seem like this something will come from it, but I doubt it. So I know they said something about, like, you know, us exploring, like, you know, like there was something else to find in the Sunless City. I don't know. Like I said, this basically the way this game feels is like, you know, you figure stuff out, then you find something else you gotta figure out, and it feels like, you know, it stumps you even more. I don't know. I definitely feel there's probably gonna be like another couple streams to this, give or take. I'm not sure. I do know it's definitely probably like way too late for me to explore the Sunless City properly now, because it's probably like, you know, completely. But can't hurt to go down here and check and see, like, if what. I figured that would happen. Either way, I was gonna, like, come back anyway. Alright, so probably like the best thing I can just do is go back down there and like check out, because maybe I stormed through the I district too quickly, because that was like one area that was like the last area I looked at, but it felt like everything else I explored like a good bit of that. Alright, so we got one more spot we're gonna try to like check out tonight. So back to Ember Twin one more time. Well, then maybe we'll have like some kind of idea on things here. Yeah, not this time. They definitely try to cook me again right there, but I ain't having it. No goose is getting cooked. Alright, so I'm back in over here. Alright. Speed run down to the back into the Sunless City one more time. We're gonna check the I district. Oof. That landing definitely felt a little sketch. I got a little discombobulated right there. Here's me like saying I had this down to a science, and then I... Alright. I kind of like got a little sidetracked there. Alright. Well, elevator going up. I swear I explored like a vast, good bit of this. Well, that was BS. Okay. And things I know we already looked at all this. Yeah, I know we already like looked at all this before, but we're gonna go check the school district. I don't know. I mean, I'm thinking, why am I talking about school district? I just, don't really know like what else we can look at. Could be the anglerfish area. Yeah, it's being honest. I mean, I'm trying to like think about like where else there might be one. I mean, I'm trying to like explore all around here, trying to see like see what I've missed. I don't know. Everything keeps on pointing at the eye of the universe or whatever, but I still don't know exactly how we're supposed to, like, you know, locate this thing. See if I miss anything in the Stepping Stone district. Hang on, we'll go up here. I just keep on wishing I'd see, like, you know, ship log updated. That'll tell me, like, maybe we actually figured it out. I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to explore, like, wherever I can, where I can think of. We already did all that about the fish game. Did I ever take this one? No, it just leads back up here to the anglerfish area. Yeah, I'm kind of like firing blanks here on what's next. It says there's more to explore here and everything, and it may not even be anything really of importance, but I'm looking all over this place and I ain't really seeing, like, got any idea on what else we can find. I keep hoping that maybe it's like I don't know. There is just one thing, it's just pretty confusing overall. I know it's not really going to do any good to go through here. This just leads back out to the cannon. Yeah, okay, so I'm not really, like, seeing too much else rogues that we could probably do tonight. So yeah, at the very least, we got, like, a lot done. I was hoping to go ahead and finish it at night, but obviously we're not done with this yet. I may just actually play some more of this tonight. It's after midnight now, so I was thinking I could play more tonight instead of No Man's Sky, but since I may have actually a chance to play No Man's Sky, I'll just do that like clockwork and probably maybe jump back on this on Monday. Like, honestly, it's kind of like at the point now where admittedly, I've much as I've been enjoying this game, I just want to be done with it because like all this has been so confusing, and it just kind of seems like, I mean, it's an enjoyable game. I definitely recommend it to you guys, no doubt about it. 'Cause I've said like on my channel before, I don't play any games I don't enjoy. You know, if I don't enjoy a game, I'll probably go and just call it on the series and basically cancel it and everything. You know, and just move on to something else instead of like trying to sit here and try to brute force and power my way through something I'm not really enjoying. I'm stumped here. I mean, I know, like, yeah, I've obviously had, like, other stuff come to me eventually. But it's just the fact that it says the Sunless City says there's more to explore here. No, I traveled the solar system and pursued a signal from something older than the universe itself. They named the source of the signal the Eye of the Universe. Kind of feels like it'll be up there in the Eye District. I don't exactly know, what it could be. It keeps feeling like it's sent up there in the Eye District, but I've explored, like, so much up there. And I went back down to the High Energy Lab. Really, everything is just kind of pushing towards us, doing the Ash Twin project now. It says advanced warp core is proof of installation in a central chamber of Ash Twin. So we got to get back there and figure out how to actually get to that. I'm guessing I have to do something about, like, the warp core. We have to get to the center of central chamber of Ash Twin. So I'm guessing that's probably gonna be definitely what we're gonna check next. I'm still like next stream. At the very least, we can focus more time during the next stream on trying to do the Sunless City, trying to figure, wrap that up, because we got every other asterisk out of the way, but this is the only one where it's still there. We got to the sun station, we did that. But now, like, as he's saying, there's more to explore here in the Sunless City. So part of me is kind of figuring, like, just wonder if I should actually try to look into it off stream, just kind of like just save, time. But I'm worried about it might be something crucial or whatever in regards to the plot. But everything's kind of pointing at us, like, getting the Ash Twin now, because tonight, we got to where this is the very last thing that has, like, a question mark on it. We've only got the asterisk on the Sunless City, and we've pursued every other lead in this game to the point where, because we finished the Quantum Moon stuff tonight. We figured out how to actually get to the Quantum Moon and get to the 6th planet. Or whatever. So we did all that. I mean, that's the other thing. I may have to actually go back to the Quantum Moon. Because there was that, we did talk to Solonum or whatever it was, but then afterwards, we didn't really move on from there. So I may have to actually go back to the Quantum Moon just to see if there was something there that we missed. But I feel if that was the case, it would have already showed us. But, again, next stream, best case scenario would be just try to go back to Sunless City, see if we can find where it is I missed here, and go ahead and try to figure out how to get into the core of Ash Twin, so we can, I mean, I don't know if this is going to finish the game or what. It'd be nice, but next stream for this, as much as I was hoping we were probably going to be able to go and wrap it up tonight, but at least we still got a lot of progress done. Next stream for this will be Monday, and, and sometime tonight, since it's after midnight now, like I said, after I get back, from, what I'm going to be doing at the Haunted Trail, go out there and try to, like, do a little bit of stuff, try to, like, clean up my scene, for haunt season in October. After I get back from that, I'll, be doing the next No Man's Sky stream. So maybe tomorrow night, maybe tonight, and maybe sometime, like, late this afternoon, whichever it is. But I know I kind of, like, definitely had a few moments where I was kind of, like, quiet during the stream tonight. But a lot of that was me just kind of, like, trying to think about what we could do next. Because this game definitely makes you think. And definitely makes you think outside the box, especially with the Quantum Moon stuff, with, like, some of the stuff when we finally got there tonight. And it took me a bit to figure out how to actually get there. And then when we did, we had, like, this other stuff, in regards to having to use what we learned from the shards, and everything. Like, take everything we learned to be able to apply that and actually get to the next planet. In regards, like, figuring out, okay, you have to, like, get, like, the shrine up here on the North Pole of the moon, just for you to be able to, and then you have to, like, turn off the lights, all the lights inside the shrine to be able to access the, the 6th area. And alongside that, just getting on the moon itself by taking a picture, and like that way the moon couldn't move. So yeah, that one definitely, had me, put my thinking cap for all that. But it was definitely rewarding figuring it out. And apologies for yawning, guys. But this, like I said, when you got a game like this that makes you think a lot, yeah, it kind of takes a lot out of you. And that's one of the reasons I guess I'll be happy when I do finish it, because, this game, that's the thing, sitting down thinking so much during this, it definitely, it can be mentally exhausting. Because, like, there's so much to this. It's like, definitely one of the most in-depth puzzle games I played in regards to really making you think outside the box at times, take, in the factor things you've learned, go back to the little rumor thing here and kind of, like, go back through stuff that you were told prior so you can kind of get an idea where to go. It definitely is one of those games that makes you think, and I just wonder how the DLC is going to be whenever I get around to playing that. But we're going to be beating this first before we do the DLC. So hopefully maybe this coming up Monday we can finally finish this. We'll see. The main thing I'm just looking at is that we got to get to the sun. We got to figure out what we're missing in the Sunless City, and we got to, like, complete the Ash Twin project thing. We got this right here. So nobody wanted to know if 22 minutes. All right. Wanted to know if it. All right. But yeah, that was just that. So at least we got everything else mostly done. We're down this last bit right here. We just got to figure out what to do next. In regards to like what we're missing in the Sunless City, because it may be something that actually links to the Ash Twin project. But who knows? Because it looks to me like it may just be linking to the Sun Station. But I don't know exactly if that could be some kind of clue or what, because it seems like it's pointing up to the Sun Station right here. So I don't know if that actually might be some kind of clue to things. Because it shows right there. I don't know if that could be, you know, the case, but that's how we first figure out how to get to the Sun Station. But it's just the main thing is just trying to figure out exactly what it is that we're missing here. Because at least with this, we know what we got to do. We got to go try to get to the core of, get to the central chamber of Ash Twin. We got to figure out how to get, I guess, in the center of this place. And then from there, who knows, maybe that actually will lead to the end game. Because I keep hearing so much about the Ash Twin project throughout the entire game. But the main thing is like just, I don't know. It kind of feels like that actually might be like what all this revolves around, because it's like right there in the center. But who knows? But we'll work with it on the next stream. What I do for this, which will be on Monday. But that being said, sometime today, like I said, next episode for No Man's Sky. Then tomorrow I'll be playing more Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. But until next stream, Rogues, much love. Thank you guys for coming out. Even though we didn't finish it up tonight, hopefully we'll do it. I do it on next stream. But anyways, until the next one. Once again, thank you guys for coming out. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching. Thank you so much for watching my stream. If you like my content and want to see more, be sure to follow me and hit that notification bell. You can also find me on Instagram and join my Guilded server to hang out and join in on occasional movie nights. If you're an aspiring streamer, my website contains a collection of over a dozen completely free text guides with advice to help you get started. The section is dedicated to proper networking, the importance of channel panels, handling dead air, and many other topics. You can find a link to my website on my channel. See you guys next time.